fate for which so many of us had been waiting for so long. And although Elizabeth Carl was no longer with us, Jasmine Bye was back to reopen the television service.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? Do you remember me, Jasmine Bye? Well, here we are after a lapse of nearly 7 years, ready to start again. And of course, we're always terribly excited and thrilled that the great day has at last arrived when this station is once more ready to go on the air.
The camera is working today, which transmit to the main transmitter at Alexandra Palace. But they're away down beyond Apsley Lodge.
This had a normal ground glass screen, optical viewfinder. One advantage, you got an image in colour. But the image, you may be able to see it, is upside down and back to front. So that when anybody's set up, their head would disappear out of the bottom of the viewfinder. And this meant that you had to develop a technique to counterbalance this.
One day later, and the unforgettable historic scene in the Mall.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Mall on this historic occasion. Two abreast. The left-hand one started it Admiral of the Fleet Sir James Somerville, and the right-hand one Admiral Sir Martin Dunbar Naismith, the BC. Then we have Admiral Sir Max Horton coming up abreast, Admiral Sir Geoffrey Layton, and Admiral Sir John Cunningham, Admiral Sir Henry Freedom Whipple, I beg his pardon, Admiral Sir Harold Burrough, the Naval Commander-in-Chief and General. The high-ranking officers of the Royal Navy and Royal Marines, Captain of the Royal Navy and Commander of the Royal Navy, seamen, the colour parties, other seamen, Royal Navy Band. You'll see that in a minute. But now here are the lads in blue, marching as only they can march.
This film, made concurrently with the live outside broadcast,
And now some fences. Scarcely a sport, I think, which hasn't been represented in this procession. Here's the fencers parrying and counter-parrying, and a very fine setup this. And next we'll see some oarsmen. This is the Women's Amateur Rowing Association. And you'll see a four setup. Here she comes with a group of oarswomen there. Umpire, the whole thing set up. And now we have the section of the Royal Navy, headed by the band of the Royal Naval School of Music from Portsmouth Command, which trains the bands for all HM ships and shore establishments. And coming behind, you now see the one thrill of the procession, the special thrill for all the small boys here, a model of the light aircraft carrier, Britain's latest light fleet carrier, HMS Trial, which recently paid a visit this summer to Kronstadt for the Red Navy Day. There you see the aircraft on her deck, Fireflies, Seafires, and the Jet Vampire. And incidentally, that must have been a very difficult job of work navigating this great model through the streets.
This solemn occasion, too, was televised and filmed at the same time, so that those who were unable to look in on the morning of the 10th of November could see in the evening His Majesty the King unveiling the new inscription on the cenotaph to those who had fallen between 1939 and 1945.
Today, for the first time, the nation celebrates Remembrance Day, which takes the place of the Armistice Day of old observance. A few moments before the silence, His Majesty the King will unveil the new inscription, simply the addition of the date 1939 to 1945. The choir of the Chapel Royal, Her Royal Highness Princess Elizabeth, are just moving to take up their positions.